I'll do it. I'll drink your blood. And I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbors. You think I like sizing up? I'm gonna haul him up, back chain. Chop his ass up, size it up. I'm gonna haul him up, back chain. Chop, 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 chop. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. I'll barbecue your ass flat. I will cook your ass up so fast, and I'll tell them, "Oh, I killed a cow out back, baby." You think Christ would eat somebody? He would never do that. I will. I'm ready to hang them up, gut them and skin them and chop them up. You know what? I'm ready. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. That's why I want the globalists to know. I will eat your ass first. I swear to God, if it's the last thing I do, I'm going to get my hands around your throat.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Toy Community Episode 2. I'm your host, Laserpants, also known as Ryan. This is the show where we lay out, we expose the tomfoolery of the toy community. We got a good one tonight, man. Little preview for you. We are going over all the lies from Viper Island's latest video. But before I get into that, let me introduce one of my most favorite people to have on this channel, my good buddy, Chad. What's going on, Chad?
Hello, I'm drinking tea, ironically.
That's good. It fits the theme.
Yeah.
How you been, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You had a pretty good stream just a minute ago.
Yeah, we were talking about parallel or off-brand. Some people call them knockoffs, right? Third-party play sets. It was pretty fun.
Toys, right?
Yeah, toys.
Yeah, we talk about toys on this channel too. But tonight, just as a disclaimer, I want to let everyone know. If you just come here for the toys, this might not be the show for you. We're going to talk about another YouTuber who has been spreading a lot of lies for a long time, filing some false copyright strikes, and some would consider this a drama stream. That's fine. Call it a drama stream. But that being said, if you're just here for the toys and you don't like the drama, this is your chance.
Yep. Gotta go.
Okay? I just want to put it out there right at the beginning so you don't waste your time. Right? Right, Chad?
Yep.
How's that sound?
Right. That's right. Did you see that Mars Armory's here?
Hey, Mars Armory. Hello, sir. We're going to get to some stuff here. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. But Where is he? I can't find it. Did he comment a while ago?
No, just recently.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
I do want to get to the chat because we have some early super chats and some member chats. First up, Hal Jordan. Viper Island is a cuck. Thank you, Hal Jordan. I can't say I disagree. Mrs. M. Vargo became a channel member. Thank you, Mrs. Vargo. Welcome to Tater Tot. Robert's Infinite Realms. Thank you for the Tater Chat. So you have the Chad Chat. I'm calling it the Tater Chat.
I like it.
You like that?
Yeah, I do.
Bet you like that.
Yep. TM. Tater Chat. TM.
TM. Robert's Infinite Realms says, I'm just saying, if Hordak says you're awful, you are really awful. And yeah, Hordak said that.
He did. I saw it.
Jeez, let me read that over again. And yeah, Hordak said that shit. Love your Chad and Ryan. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Robert. John Garrett with the Tater Chat. Thank you, John. Hope you're feeling better. Looking forward to the show. I'm feeling good. Thank you, John. Brian Dillingham became a channel member. Thank you, Brian. Welcome to channel membership. I will be doing an after show today, so feel free to join that. All channel members get access to the member exclusive after show. Then we got Just Unther Anderson with the Tater Chat. Hope everyone is staying cool and enjoy the show.
Just another Anderson.
Just Unther. It says Unther. That's what it says, Chad. You want to argue about it?
I mean, you can ask him.
Toy Community Episode 3 is next Wednesday, and I'm talking about Chad. I'm going to expose Chad.
Next Wednesday, before Ryan's Toy Community Episode 3, come see me talk shit about how Ryan can't pronounce channel members' names.
So it's just another?
Just another Anderson, yeah. Because I asked.
If there was an H after the U, then I would...
Look! Just telling you.
Either way, I'm glad he's a channel member.
I'm just going to sit.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. He says, I hope everyone is staying cool and enjoy the show. Listen, it's been hot here. It's been in the 90s. Okay? I love it. I got to be honest. I love it. Brian Dillingham says, you said my name right. I promised myself I would become a channel member when you pronounced it correctly. Thank you, sir. Brian Dillingham.
Because you didn't say Dillingham.
Right. Yeah.
I'll let you slide. Whatever.
And with the Tater Chat, spill that tea, LP. I'm guessing that's a T. It's a little square on StreamYard, but thank you, Ham. Yeah. Alex S with the member chat or Tater Chat. Hey, man, hope you're feeling better. Hi, Chad. Let's go. Let's go, Alex. I hope your Hiss tank isn't far away. I saw it hit Florida, so hopefully you got that, buddy. Congrats on winning that 3POA podcast giveaway, a friggin' HasLab Hiss tank, courtesy of Jeff W.
Yep. That's
the kind of stuff we give away, not the stuff we find at Ross. I give away that stuff too, actually. Zakanan. Our man Zakanan. Yeah. Thank you, Super Chat. I'm trying to buy the 3POA Hooligans t-shirt, but I don't see medium as an option. Is there no mediums? I gotta look into Teespring. Why don't they have any mediums?
Gotta have a schmedium, yeah.
Tell you what, Zakanan, if you can't get one on there, I'll buy it and I'll ship it to you. Just as a thank you. M. Vargo with the Super Chat. What's up, Vargo? He was just on the channel with you. He says, hi, Ryan. Hi, Chad. Long time no see. Kevzilla67. Thank you for the Tater Chat. Howdy, Ryan and Chad. Two of my favorite casters. One more month for first year memberversary. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think we started the channel memberships late August. So there it is. J-Rod with the Tater Chat. Keep up the great work, guys. Thank you, J-Rod. And Wilhelm, our buddy Wilhelm, Toy and Hobby, member. For Tater Chat says, Liam can tot bofa these taters. FBI. Thank you, Wilhelm.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love that guy.
I was getting a lot of bofas earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, someone put a Bofa. It's such an overplayed joke. It's not that funny.
Yeah, just some random dude that I
Some
know.
weirdo. Yeah. All right, let's get into it. Now, I know that a lot of people that are watching right now are familiar with the shenanigans of Viper Island, but I want to do a little recap just in case there's some new people here. We do have 376 watching already. Please hit that like button, guys. So I'm going to do a quick little recap. And I think we might keep this show a bit on the shorter side, maybe an hour, hour and a half. Usually we're 2 hour chat dude bros.
Yep.
But I'm thinking we're going to be hour and a half chat dude bros because we don't have that much content to get through. But listen, we got to expose Viper Island's lies. You know,
yeah, he's full of shit.
Totally. So quick recap. I was sent this picture, and the guy that sent it to me said I could say his name now, and I think I did previously, but it was my pal Bushman, who lives in China. He bought these, I think, from a street vendor. He took that picture. Those are his fingers. He sent it to me, said, here, you can share this as an exclusive, like, scoop. Like, here's Nemesis Immortal or Nemesis Enforcer, whatever they're calling it now. Immortal. There's the 2 head sculpts he's coming with. Those are the classified head sculpts. So I post that up on Instagram. Right. Now, previously I had heard, I'd seen our friend Chaz the Guru post some memes, in the past about Viper Island stealing content and changing it and masking it to make it look like his own and not crediting his sources or, the other YouTubers that he took it from, which, by the way, is not illegal. He can do that, right?
It's just immoral.
Yeah, that is technically fair use. It just, when you do it and you don't credit them, you're just a dickhead, right? Yeah. And people are probably going to call you a dickhead. Well, what I did when I saw this next picture, as you can see, he took mine, he flipped it, right? He added a sepia tone and threw his stupid looking logo behind it. And he says this is a first look, and he did post this the next day after I posted mine. So definitely not the first look. Didn't credit me. By the way, I thought it was kind of funny because I knew his reputation, right? Yeah. So when I saw this, I'm like, I got Viper Islanded. Right, Chad?
Yep, and it was a joke.
Yeah, I got Viper Islanded. So I'm a bit buffoonish. I decided I'm going to make some silly memes, right? Mm-hmm. So I make this meme. It says, what I think of when someone tells me they watch Diaper Island. At Viper Island continues his streak of stealing other content creators' work without giving proper credit. This is funny because that's Jared from Subway.
Yeah.
And we all know what he's accused of. So this is hilarious.
Yeah.
And then my friend Bushman also sent me a picture of the Nemesis Immortal leg, but he was kind enough to watermark it for me. How about that?
Yep. There it is.
Very nice of him to do that. And if you're watching this on your phone, get closer. That small type says Viper Island is a clown. And indeed he is. So there's that. I posted that. It was great. It was funny. We're all having a good laugh. I was ready to move on because I was just doing it for the jokes.
Yeah.
But then I got this. And look at this. Now, it says, this is from Instagram. It says, we removed some of your content. And this is very important. You have to look at why they removed it. It says, why this happened. We removed your content because some of your activity looks like it infringes someone else's intellectual property rights. Obviously, these photos were made by myself and Bushman. Bushman didn't copyright strike me, right? Who did?
Now, it's important for everyone who's hanging out with us right now to remember these are copyright strikes.
Right.
Copyright strikes, right? It's not Instagram saying, Ryan, you're being hit for harassment. Remember that, because that's going to come up later.
A reporting for harassment is not this system. It is not the DMCA system.
Nope.
This is a DMCA takedown.
Yep. Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a totally different report feature.
Mhm.
Okay. Totally different. So I got these 3 copyright strikes on my Instagram, and the photos were removed.
Mhm.
And so I took that picture, right? I took this screenshot of this.
Yep.
Okay. And I shared that on Instagram. I'm like, look at this. He's copyright striking me on Instagram. Look at this. And he copyright struck that picture. Obviously, none of this is his copyright. So when you false copyright strike something, when you make false DMCA claims, you have committed a crime. You have committed perjury.
Yep.
So Viper Island, in this case, has become a criminal.
And that's
correct.
That's just one instance right there.
This is 3 instances.
Right. But
This
as
is 3.
Impossible Pie pointed out, this is also after he blocked you.
Yes, I forgot to mention, after he took my picture, before any of this happened, he had me blocked.
Yep.
Because when someone told me that he posted my image and altered it, I went to find him on Instagram and found I was blocked. I had no previous interaction with this guy at all, ever.
Right.
I wasn't that familiar with him. I had just heard, I'd heard things from Chaz the Guru based on his memes. This guy's doing this, right? It was not that serious. It was funny. But then the copyright strike started. And then I learned that he has a pattern of doing this with several other content creators, which we're going to get to. So he copyright struck that. They took that down. Instagram took that. By the way, these are all screenshots. I'm showing everyone the receipts. This is not hearsay. Okay. I'm showing the actual screenshots of what happened. Okay. I'm bringing proof.
And I got mine too still.
So these were the options of what I could do. And it here at the bottom, right here, copy reporter name, Viper Island, and their email, viperislandchannel@gmail.com. So that is Mr. Liam Phillips sending copyright strikes. This has nothing to do with harassment. I didn't harass him by the legal definition of the word. He was not harassed. It was not online bullying. But so there it is. He was copyright striking me. So I decided to do Toy Communi-Tea episode 1.
Yep.
He didn't like that too much, so he copyright struck my thumbnail. Right?
With,
So
just because I had a picture of his face.
Right. So you see here, this is my thumbnail. Okay. And it does have a picture of his face in it in the corner.
Yep.
And then this is a story, an Instagram story. He copyright struck both.
Yep.
Okay. So that counts as 2.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's the same thing, it counts as 2. Now, he's a public figure. He puts himself on the internet. He puts himself on YouTube, face out there, and he's quick to tell you how many subs he has and how popular he is. He'll tell you that every time.
Yeah.
And if he gets any criticism, he says, "Oh, they're jealous haters," right? No one cares.
And he doesn't even know who anyone is, right?
He doesn't know who anyone is.
Any of those jealous haters are.
He's unaware of it. We're going to get to that too.
Sure.
So you can see I got 2 more. Being that he's a public figure, this is all fair. This is not copyright. I can share pictures of his face, and that does not fall under a DMCA claim.
He is a public-facing YouTube personality.
That's right. That's right. And so they remove that. That again, that's the story. Here's my emails that I got from Instagram. There it is. There's the claimer, Viper Island. And by the way, that's supposed to be his real legal name.
Yeah.
So the fact that he put in Viper Island is a forgery.
Correct.
So it's a false copyright strike, and he forged it.
On every single one.
On all of them.
Yep.
Yes.
Full legal name. And it says, right, in other documents that we've received, it has to be their full legal name. It's always Viper Island.
That's right. So here's the emails, and there's more. I didn't get screenshots of them all, but there's more. Another more. I mean, as you see, there's tons. And then on May 15th, it was like the floodgates had been opened, and he was copyright striking everything, including stuff that had nothing to do with him. you can see here, these are screenshots. It's kind of fuzzy, but these are screenshots of an email that YouTube sent me. So I was posting screenshots from an email that YouTube sent me. Why? Because he copyright struck my Toy Community episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I did use about 3 minutes of one of his videos in which it was transformative use of it. So I was pausing it, I was talking over it, I was adding commentary and criticism, and I was really making fun of him. It was a great time, right, Chad?
Yeah. EFAP.
Yeah, we were EFAPing it.
Mm-hmm.
That 100% falls under fair use.
Yep.
And eventually I was exonerated. YouTube sided with me, put the video back up. And you can watch it now. Toy Community episode 1 is on this channel.
At the same time, 4 days after Toy Community episode 1, my video about him came out, and he tried to strike that video immediately. And I posted those receipts where YouTube stood with me and said, nope. So.
Yeah, because again, what you posted was 100% fair use.
Yeah. I put his video in a dumpster. Yeah.
By the way, who likes to talk about what's fair use? Liam.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he takes content and then says it's fair use. Yeah, dummy, we know it's fair use. You're just a shithead.
Yeah.
That's it. So I posted this on Instagram because he had copyright struck me so many times. I knew that my account was in danger. Right. So I was just informing everyone. I had like 2,600 followers, I think. I told him this. I may soon lose access to this account. Viper Island is false. DMCA struck me 6 times in the last 24 hours. Be sure you stay up to date with me at 3POA podcast Instagram.
Right.
So guess what he did? He copyright struck that. Obviously, it's not his to copyright claim.
And the way he was doing this to us, well, because it was to you and then to me, right? Because we kind of got in there together, right? Is that he was unblocking us at like, odd hours in the middle of the night, striking us and then reblocking us because I was seeing them at like 2 or 3 in the morning while I was still awake. And then you and I started talking about that.
Yeah. And I like to sleep at night, so I was not awake for that.
Yeah.
But, and then as you see, there was more that he had copyright struck, or this was the list of some of them. I think this was just on my Laser Pants 81 account, which is still gone at this point.
Yeah. And
then he came after the 3POA podcast with more. This looks like these were from May 15th. Instagram instantly removed them. By the way, Instagram's doing this immediately. It's all bots. There's no humans actually reviewing this. If someone makes a DMCA claim against something you posted, it's an automatic takedown. It's AI. It's a bot. Unless you have a paid account, and I don't have a paid account. And after I see how they handle stuff like this, I won't have a paid account. Screw that. Yeah. This platform sucks.
Yeah, because all they care about is not getting sued. They don't care who's right or who's wrong or who's committing perjury. They don't care. They're just like, we don't want to get sued. Gone. Yep.
Right. So slime balls like Liam Phillips, aka Viper Island, he now he abuses this system because he knows about it. He's done it before, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see here, my account was suspended. It's still suspended. He's done it to Chaz the Guru. He did it to you.
Yeah.
He did it to Punk with Toys.
Yep.
And I don't know if I'm forgetting anyone else, but everyone's done videos about this.
He
right?
struck
Everyone that's had it
Vishay and
taken down.
Samantha too.
Huh?
But they didn't get suspended. He struck Vishay and Samantha.
Right. Yeah. He struck them. He struck a lot of people, but as far as striking someone up to have their account deleted.
Yeah.
Me, you, Chaz, Punk with Toys.
So people in the chat are saying Artist Shark, but that's unconfirmed.
Artist Shark never said that it was Liam. In fact, he told me it wasn't Liam, aka Viper Island. He said it wasn't. It was someone else. So I don't know what the story to that is, because Artist Shark has not said what has happened. And that's his business. He can share it if he wants or not. That's fine.
Right. but he said it was not. At first, he wasn't going to say who it was, and then he confirmed it was not Viper Island. And then Jesse from JLS Comics just said that's just this round. He did more last year.
Yes. So the apparently, like I said, this has been a pattern for him. And
Right.
I didn't know about the DMCA, the false DMCA strikes is illegal activity until this happened to me, and then all this came out and I learned about it. But thank you, JLS Comics. And also, Artist Shark removed some posts about it because people had started to say, "Oh, Tony from Analog Toys did it," because there was a rumor. It was some guy from Australia that had Artist Shark's page taken down and YouTube taken down.
Right.
It wasn't Tony. Artist Shark did confirm that.
Yeah, Tony's not going to do that dumb shit.
No, no. Tony doesn't have anything against Artist Shark. I don't think
And he's
Tony
a
was
grown
aware of
man.
Artist Shark until this happened.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
So, and it wasn't me, and it wasn't anyone I'm associated with. That's for sure.
Nope.
But yeah, okay. So they suspended my account, and then he got 3 POA as well. My other account, I have since made a new account. If you'd like to follow me, it's at laserpants_. So I'm still appealing these two. You know, we'll see what happens. I don't know. And here is the YouTube copyright strike. And you see the title right there, video title, Toy Communi-Tea, exposing Brian Flynn, Veebs, and Viper Island with Chad. With you,
With
Chad.
me? Hey,
that's
hi.
you.
Weird.
Yeah. And removal request issued by Viper Island. Again, that should be his full legal name. But he fraudulently filled out this DMCA claim. I did receive a copyright strike. If you get 2 copyright strikes, so the first copyright strike it serves as like a warning. Your video's removed, and it's like a warning. Second copyright strike, you can't upload, and you can't go live, right? Third copyright strike, they delete your channel. So this was the first time this had happened to me. I had never received a strike before. So I was a little worried, like, wow, he's really committing perjury to hide the truth about his behavior. And that's why this is happening. He wants to hide the truth about his behavior because maybe he's ashamed of it. I don't think so. I don't think narcissists and sociopaths are ashamed of themselves. I just think he wants to try to protect his brand because he wants to be number one. He tells you in every video, we're the heart and soul of the G.I. Joe community. It's a total joke.
I think a big part of that also is that this is speculation, right?
Sure.
This is complete speculation. So just everybody take it as that. From my perspective, it looks like he doesn't want his kid to know all the shady shit that he does. And so, like, once you get caught in that loop of like lying and stealing and lying and stealing, you just keep doing it just over and over and over. So it seems like, to me, part of it is he doesn't want his kid to know that he's doing all this shit. So he makes up all these incredulous lies, you know?
Yeah.
Right. Again.
That's right. Yeah. Let's see here. Suka, I want to bring this up. Suka says he talks trash about Hasbro only because Hasbro won't talk to him after he stole the G.I. Joe movie. And that's another thing.
That comes up again.
Yeah, we're going to get to that a little bit later. So I immediately began to appeal this YouTube copyright strike. There it is. This is a screenshot of my video. If you had the direct link, you could still click it. And this is what would come up. This video is no longer available due to a copyright claim by Viper Island.
Not harassment.
No, this is not a claim of harassment. This is a DMCA takedown. This is a legal proceeding, basically. So I sent, I appealed it 3 times, and then I got this. Your counter notification has been forwarded to the claimant. That's Viper Island.
Right.
That you submitted a copyright removal request. Now that the counter notification has been sent to the claimant, they have 10 U.S. business days from this date to respond. The claimant must respond with evidence that they've taken legal action against you to keep the content at issue from being reinstated to YouTube. Guess what? That didn't happen. And my video's back up. You want to know why?
Because he don't want to go to court.
There's no way in hell he wants to go to court because he will lose that quick. He will lose that really, really, really quick. He has no case. He's a liar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there it is. And then I got another email from YouTube. It says, Dear 3POA Podcast, in accordance with the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, we've completed processing your counter notification. The following videos have been restored unless you have deleted them. So the first episode of this show went back up. And everything's fine with that now. He had the video hid for it took about 2 weeks for this to happen, for the video to go back up.
Right.
So he prevented people from watching it for 2 weeks, even though I did end up uploading it to Rumble. So we have a Rumble account now. If you guys are on that platform, you can follow us there. So the video's back up now on YouTube.
It's interesting when real people look at these DMCA claims, they know they're bullshit. But when bots,
Instagram has no compunction unless you're paying them. They have no compunction to fix the problem. They might if they get to it. You know, if you do somehow get to a human at Instagram, they might fix it. But YouTube, you know, I mean, we make money for YouTube. That's how YouTube survives, on our content, right?
Exactly. Yep.
So they will eventually look into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so this is something I Googled. It says, I think this is this is a screenshot from YouTube's website. It says, the fastest and simplest way to submit a copyright removal request is to fill out our web form on a computer. We can also accept copyright removal requests by email, fax, and mail. Okay, whatever. And then there's this warning. Do not make false claims. Misuse of the removal request web form, such as submitting false information, may result in the suspension of your account or other legal consequences. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see here. Beast Battleground says he struck a ton of Punk's content earlier this year on YouTube or Instagram. Which one? Because I know he hit his Instagram and got it deleted. Thank you, Retro Blasting. He says Viper Island is lying ass trash. Yes,
damn straight.
I agree. Bushman says, I can't wait until I have new Joe picks to share. This all started with you, Bushman.
Do it again. Let's do it again.
Yeah, do it again. Started your G.I. Joe classified prototype sharing. All right, I'll wait to hear back from B's Battleground because I don't know. Did he strike Punk's YouTube?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm watching the chat. I'll see if it pops up.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So there it is. So that's basically the recap. Okay. Now, another situation started with a Instagram user called Mars Armory.
Yeah.
Okay. So somewhere out of nowhere, Viper Island's video started being taken down from YouTube. And we were like, what's going on? Is he giving up? Because we were hitting him pretty hard with facts and truth on the internet, right?
Yeah, he lost, 1,100 subs?
He lost to date, I think 1,300. But
yeah, Beast Battleground just answered.
Yeah. So he was striking his YouTube and Insta earlier this year, late last year. Wow. So he's still doing it to other people. I thought he had moved on from that. So weird. So let me there's an Instagram account called Mars Armory. Mars Armory posts a lot of toy photography.
Yep.
Okay. So, and I wasn't aware of this Instagram user Mars Armory until this started happening. So Viper Island's videos are just disappearing. They're falling off, right? Well, then this is sent to me. Someone sees this on Instagram, someone that follows Mars Armory. And this is in his story. And this is what he's claiming. I can't say this is 100% true. I don't know. I don't know Mars Armory. I've talked with him, and we'll get to that. But because I have journalistic integrity, I have to say I do not know if this is actually true. Right? But I do know something's true. And that's that Liam was being copyright struck like crazy on YouTube. In fact, I think it was 27 copyright strikes.
Yep.
So let's read this post from Mars Armory on Instagram. It says, a note about Diaper Island. I've been a fan of G.I. Joe since I first nagged my parents to buy Zap and Short Fuse in 1983. Do you like those characters, Chad?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like Zap and Short Fuse?
I mean,
they're cool.
Flash was my guy from 82, so
Okay.
I mean, whatever. It's okay. They're still good Joes.
Mars Armory continues, one of the critical lessons instilled in me by the Joes was working to overcome differences by functioning as a team. With the exception of Diaper Island, the online Joe community is a team comprised of very good people, and I'm very proud to be a small part of it. I attempted to work with Diaper Island to remove my stolen toy photography from his channel.
Mm-hmm.
So Viper Island had been using stolen toy photography from Mars Armory on his YouTube channel. Says, according to these claims. Okay. He continues, but he flatly refused, citing made-up fair use laws. Boy, that sounds like him. We've seen evidence of that before.
Weird.
Yeah. By the way, 488 people watching, guys. If you're enjoying this, please hit the like button. Thank you.
And Mars Armory is in the chat under the screen name Star Screamer, not
okay.
True Star Scream, but Star Screamer.
Stars. Okay, I'll try to look out for him.
Yeah, I'm watching.
He continues. I attempted to work with Diaper Island to remove my stolen toy photography from his channel, but he flatly refused, citing made-up fair use laws. In other words, he declined to acknowledge use of my photos. Only then did I file 27 copyright strikes against him. Am I a jerk? Probably in the eyes of his thousands of bot followers. That's another thing. There is evidence that exists, and I don't want to get into it. There's evidence exists that he has purchased subscribers for his channel. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't, whatever. He says, do I care? Not in the least. Will I relent and let him keep his channel? No way. I justify this stance by remembering that the Joes never stood for theft, copyright violations, corporate bashing, personal attacks, malicious reports to social media, or child exploitation. I've had all I'm going to take from Diaper Island, and should he continue, he may feel free to contact my retained attorney at Ackerwood Intellectual Property Law, LLC, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Okay. He continues, some have even taken shots at, and he puts D star X, which is the name of Liam's kid, right?
Yeah.
So he's quoting Diaper Island. Some have even taken shots at Dex, whatever.
Yeah.
He continues, and I never have nor would. So then, Diaper Viper, why did you use my personal information supplied by YouTube to dox my 71-year-old blind mother?
Harass, not dox, right? Because you and I had this discussion with a couple other people that we're in a chat with, right?
So I think Mars Armory is misusing the word dox. Dox is
yes.
He would have doxed your 71-year-old blind mother if he had posted her information on the internet for others to see.
Right. He just called the phone number and harassed her.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get to that. Yes, he sure did. And by the way, this is Mars Armory's claims. This is what he posted on Instagram. I have no reason not to believe him, but I haven't seen evidence of this other than his claims. He says, yes, he sure did. Last night, starting at 23:40, my mother started receiving graphic crank calls from numbers located in Ontario, Canada on her landline. Said calls continued through the night and terrified her to the point she had to contact the Pennsylvania State Police, who then contacted me whilst I'm abroad working. I wasn't pleased. Harassment of a disabled senior citizen, ? Instilling fear into a woman who's more precious to me than anything, ? All over toys, photos of them, and a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
What type of degenerate does this? Diaper Island. He continues and says, I'm livid. A line's been crossed. Law enforcement is now involved. The federal agency for which my brother is an agent is now involved. It's our fullest intention to hold the perpetrator of this harassment/elder abuse to full account. So, Diaper Island, you're no better than the revolting people who've taken shots at your kid. I don't know who those people are or if that's even true, but it certainly wasn't anyone from our camp.
There's never been a receipt.
Never. Yeah, no, Liam has never posted a receipt for anything.
Ever. No, nothing.
Who's taking shots at your kid. The only difference is that you now face jail time, fines, and the high cost of punitive damages. I don't know. I mean, I don't know the laws in Canada and how that would work. That may be true. I don't know. I'm not going to look into that. He says, you mocked my warnings before. Now it's time for real actions with real consequences. You sad bucket of hog vomit. Okay. So he posted that, and then he posted this, which is a screenshot from YouTube, and you can see that he had videos removed, or you can see these are his strikes.
Yep.
And then it says resolved because the video was removed. Right. So Mars Armory copyright claimed his videos, not struck, because Liam had a chance to resolve it by removing the video. Right. And I think he preemptively privated a ton of stuff. We discovered that a lot of his videos were privated. And I think that was to protect his channel from Mars Armory here, because Mars Armory was going to town, baby.
Yeah. As soon as Mars Armory started hitting him, right, he started taking all the videos down from public view.
That's right. Yeah. So some were removed due to Mars Armory's copyright claims, and some were privated by Liam Phillips, in my opinion, in order to avoid more claims from Mars Armory.
Yeah.
And this is a screenshot of Social Blade, which tracks YouTube channels' growth, including views, all that number of videos. And as you can see on the top there, under uploads, it says it's down to 0. Right. 0 uploads, 0 video views. So everything was either privated or removed by Mars Armory.
Mm-hmm.
So Viper Island posts this on Instagram, and he says, we've been hacked. Okay. No, you haven't, but let's read what he says here. This will be fun. He says, hi, folks. It's your pal from Viper Island. So heads up, our channel got hacked.
That doesn't even seem like he wrote that.
No, it does. It does. He says, yep, you heard that right. And then he goes on one of his rants about other YouTubers that it makes me laugh because it's like a script. He's got a script, dude. What? What are you pointing at?
You know.
What?
You know who he's going off about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He says, some insecure, jealous clowns who've been harassing us for the past 6 weeks decided they hadn't caused enough chaos yet. So he's referring to 3POA, Articulated Ninja, Retro Blasting, Analog Toys, It's Chad, Robert's Infinite Realms.
A bunch.
The list goes on.
Yeah.
We all just teamed up because we're jealous and insecure, not because he's filing false copyright claims and strikes against people.
Because we're bullies.
Yeah. So he says, decided they hadn't have enough chaos yet. Until we sort this mess out, just ignore any weird stuff you see on our channel. Just ignore it, guys. Look away. Don't look. Don't look at what's happening. Wizard
of Oz says, don't look behind the curtain.
Yeah. Sorry about this nonsense, but hey, guess we're living rent-free in someone's head. I think the rent-free is being so hurt that someone made a meme about you that you will commit perjury against them.
It's also preemptively blocking tons of channels and supporters and subscribers of those channels.
Deleting any criticism or negative comment on your channel is insecure. You're insecure, right?
Yeah.
He's trying to hide his behavior and have his little bubble of followers continue to prop him up and praise him. Which, okay, guys, simp for Viper Island, that's fine. He says, stay tuned for updates and thanks for sticking with us. So apparently, Viper Island has been hacked by all these other YouTubers. We hacked him. We're like Angelina Jolie from 1995, hacking people.
Yeah, that's
just
us.
in there. Yeah. So I asked Mars Armory, did you copy? So I interacted with Mars Armory to ask for more info. He didn't want to share any screenshots of the interactions, except for the ones that he posted on Instagram, on his stories. So, yeah, let me take this down. Is there if you see anything in the chat, Chad, just go ahead and call it out.
I will.
I need to get to another slide here.
Ooh.
He said he was hacked, but we now know that it's because of Mars Armory's copyright claims.
Correct.
So he said he was hacked. Sorry, I have a little issue here with the thing. He said he was hacked, but then he comes back. He comes back to YouTube. His videos start popping back up. His first video had a 6-minute rant in it about us.
Oh, yeah.
Which is just wonderful.
And he waited till the end. Usually he would do it at the beginning.
Yeah, no, he wanted to wait till the end because he knew that's why people were showing up.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Here we go. I don't know why this disappeared. Here is the transcript from his video. I'm only sharing the transcript from the 6 minutes where he was talking trash. Everything else, he was just rehashing old news about G.I. Joe classifieds. So how do I want to full screen this. So I go, how do I do that, Chad? How do I full screen a Word document?
Just zoom it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zoom that way out, baby. Use the zoom slider down in the bottom right corner.
What the hell? This is stupid.
Bottom right corner.
Down here? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Fire that thing out.
There we go. Be patient as I
Army
figure out technology.
Army guy.
I never use Word documents. Like, who does Word? I don't know.
I don't know.
So this is the transcript of his video. I would just play his video, but then he would copyright strike me. False copyright strike me, right?
I'm proud of you, but I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, but I'm gonna show it.
Oh, that's fine. Go ahead. So he says, let's give you a little channel update why we've been away for a bit. People out there have been taking wild guesses about what happened. And I've got a lot to say about almost all of them. I got a lot to say. Almost all of them have been completely wrong. So let's give you the real story since we're the only ones who actually know. For a while now, we've been the favorite target of some internet trolls. So he's talking about 3POA, Chad, Ninja, Retro Blasting Analog Toys, Robert's Infinite Realms, and others.
Correct.
I'm sorry if I forgot anyone. They apparently get their kicks from spreading lies and making threats. You know, real manly stuff.
Again, where's the receipts for threats?
Yeah. No one ever threatened him. He doesn't show receipts. He just he hurls insults and makes false claims, including false DMCA copyright claims. He says, real manly stuff. We're not the first. They've done the same thing to others. Where? Show me. Mm-hmm. Show the proof. Show the proof.
Names.
Why can't he show proof? That's why. That's why. Yeah. So, to others before us, they're also the same quote unquote adults who get kicked off of social media for harassment. Okay, so now he's talking about me and you, and he's talking about Punk, right?
But now he says harassment.
Right, but he's saying harassment, and we know that's not true, as we just rolled through, right? We just rolled through it. We just rolled through that it was all copyright claims. I showed the proof. I showed the receipts. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Kicked off social media for harassment. That's a lie. Acted shocked when they learned they can't just say and do whatever they want. I never acted shocked. Watched the first show. I wasn't shocked. I was a little surprised that he would commit perjury and lie as much as he does. They cried about facing consequences. I'll face consequences, but only consequences for stuff I actually did. And one thing I never did was steal your copyright.
Exactly.
Classic, but no one cares about that. More recently, these attacks reached a new level of absurdity. This includes a cooked-up story about a blind mother prank call, stolen images, and police. Okay. So now he's talking about Mars Armory.
Uh-huh.
Now you've got to be a special kind of stupid to believe any of these obvious lies. The second YouTube intervened and asked for proof, they retracted everything. That's not the way it works. They retracted everything, espousing the malicious intent. See, the transcript is weird because they don't really add punctuation.
Right.
Exposing the malicious intent behind these attacks. It wasn't malicious. It was because according to him, you stole his copyrighted work, his toy photography, his original toy photography. But as usual, some people are eager to believe anything they read or hear online when it comes to hating on us. It's easy. That story is easy to believe. It's a believable story. I'm not saying I believe it. I'm saying it's very believable because what he's claiming is in line with all of your behavior, Liam. All of it.
Yeah.
That's the kind of person you are. And we're showing the receipts here. Something you can't do.
Well, and there's proof on Mars Armory's end as far as the removal of the copyright claims, et cetera, and that's where we're at now.
Right. Mars Armory did show that he had made copyright claims. He had the screenshots. He posted those.
Mm-hmm.
I asked for more info, if he could provide more info. And Mars Armory said, I don't want to. He's like, I've got so-and-so job. I'm trying to do my job.
Yeah.
He's like, he told me it's in the hands of the legal system now. So, and that's fine. That's his choice. But that's why I'm saying, I can't say in full confidence that this is true. I'm just saying these are his claims.
This is also, this video, these claims, all this bullshit is after him and Mars Armory came to an agreement and Mars Armory agreed to remove the copyright claims.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
We have the receipts for that.
I kind of don't want to show the DMs between me and Mars Armory.
Yeah.
He did tell me that he voluntarily removed the claims because Liam had edited the videos or removed the videos.
Said he was going to remove all of his content from the videos, and instead he just left the videos private. And then once the copyright claims were removed, then he was free to do this shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So he says he's 27-0 against the clout chasing nobody. So he's talking about Mars Armory without even breaking a sweat. Mars Armory decided to let it go, or you resolved it by removing the videos. We saw that screenshot. Mm-hmm. So that's the truth. These are more lies. And he's just insulting Mars Armory because he's mad that he was caught stealing his toy photography, according to this. Claims his father. Just imagine spending your free time making up stories about us just to seek attention.
That's funny.
Yeah, Mars Armory is trying to avoid attention right now. And by the way, Mars, I'm sorry, but I got to do this. He says, "What a fun life that guy must live. Confident in the truth, we just sat back and let YouTube handle all of it, knowing total vindication would be the outcome." Well, his videos aren't back up yet.
No, and we have the receipts showing that YouTube upheld his claims.
Upheld whose claims?
Mars Armory's.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was resolved because the videos that he claimed were removed.
Right.
Yeah, and obviously he didn't claim every video Viper Island had, but Viper Island privated a bunch of stuff. Why? I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm speculating. I think he did it to avoid more strikes.
Correct.
From Mars Armory, because Mars Armory is not playing around. Let's see here. Okay. So he goes on and talks about YouTube handled it, and they were already aware of it. Where does he say that? He says,
yeah,
after a full investigation and thorough review, YouTube cleared us of all copyright claims and accusations. 100% vindicated. It was resolved because you removed the videos. We showed that receipt, you dummy. He says, impressively, we learned that YouTube had already been tracking the situation for some time and recognized it as an orchestrated smear campaign.
Like, YouTube gives a shit about one channel with 19,000 subs. Like, they're gonna, we're tracking the Viper Island situation, sir.
Yeah, we're on the case here at YouTube. We're on it. No, they're not. They don't care about your channel if you have less than 100,000 subs. That's just the way it is. They do not care, right? So he says it's an orchestrated smear campaign of harassment from other channels. That's right. It wasn't really a secret. Apparently, a lot of people had complained to YouTube about it. That's not true either. So they were already on it before we even had to lift a finger. You had to lift a finger because you privated a whole bunch of videos, and you had to remove some, and you had to edit some of the content out of them or remove them. So you definitely lifted a finger.
That, you were busy deleting comments like mad.
That's all he does. Like any bit of criticism or anything to expose his behavior on his channel, those comments are gone. Now he has sent people. Go ahead.
You know, he's really productive in that 1 or 2 hours a week that he devotes to that channel. That's really productive. I wish I was that productive.
He gets a lot done, dude.
Yep.
He gets a lot done. Suka says, Google called me personally from his cell phone and told me the mean other channels were in fact mean, and Google would help me.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. He says YouTube was awesome from start to finish. They expedited the process. No, they didn't. Your videos have been down for several weeks now. And boom, we were exonerated. Okay. If you say so, doesn't look like it. But like I said, a lot of his videos are still privated, and he did that himself. In next to no time at all, this is nothing but a bunch of false accusations from pathological liars. Boy, if that ain't the pot calling the kettle black.
Big time.
I mean, that's just him telling on himself. That is projecting at its finest.
Yeah.
Pathological liar. Because that's all he's doing here. This is all lies. While this laughable smear campaign was going on, we were living it up in Minnesota for Father's Day weekend, watching baseball games, catching up with friends, and great food, shopping, and fun concert. Actually living life. Yeah, no one else is doing that kind of stuff in the summer. Only you.
Ever, never. No.
Yeah.
We didn't all just have a great time in frickin' Dallas.
Yeah. I haven't been to like 3 Mariners games this year. But that's cool. No, you're living it up while you're having a meltdown and deleting comments.
Yeah, but the Twins suck. Moving on. Whatever.
Yeah. By the way, I wouldn't be self-doxing myself like that if I was Viper Island. I wouldn't be telling people where I'm at. There's crazy people out there that will go looking for you. Not me. I would never do that. But I'm just saying, like, you shouldn't tell people, huh?
Minecraft might.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
here's some free advice. Don't tell the internet where you're going to be at. That's dumb for a person in your shoes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that for your own safety. We had a blast. Meanwhile, some miserable trolls with no lives spent the weekend behind their keyboards spreading hate and lies on the internet. Only about 2 hours, bro. Dude,
I mean,
only about 2 hours.
I'm behind my keyboard. Does this count?
Yeah. Spreading lies on the internet. Well, I provided receipts and facts for everything that I claimed. You didn't. And when I couldn't provide receipts and proof, I said that. I said this is basically unprovable, but here's the story I was told. Right? Don't know if it's true.
Mm-hmm.
You can make up your own mind, or Mars Armory can put the info out there to show proof if it happened. Right?
Yep.
Let that sink in for a moment. We're out there living life, having fun. Yeah, God, this is so pathetic, dude. This is 100%, 100% cope.
Oh yeah.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
Big time. Yeah. No one cares about your baseball games. Who cares? Everyone does stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
God, what a moron. So I think that's about everything else is just stupidity on his part. Just
there is the part in there where he talks about something that Wilhelm did bring up in the chat about how he was saying that he's been gaining, more positivity and subs while we've all been losing subs.
That's crap. I've been going up.
Yeah.
I had a big boost.
Oh yeah.
In subs.
Yeah.
He's
He
lost
gave me a huge
1,300.
boost.
Yeah. He had this whole thing. I got 20,000 subs. We're the biggest G.I. Joe channel. We're going to do a giveaway of stuff that I bought on clearance at Ollie's and Ross. And now he's down to 19 points. What's that?
I'm waiting on the 20K giveaway.
You're going to have to wait until he gets back up to that if he can. And maybe he will. I don't know. I think the important thing is that we keep this story out there. We have to revisit it every now and then just to let new people know about him, right?
Yeah.
Let people know the truth, the real situation. So every now and then, maybe I'll upload a video or do another live stream, just kind of recapping this, just so it stays in the ether. We need to keep this out there so people have the facts.
Right.
All right. Now, on the subject of comments, I'm going to, YouTube comments. He deletes stuff all the time. Check this out. So let me start with this one. Yeah. So I get this comment from this YouTube user, Ben S, whatever. It doesn't really matter. It says, look, I like how Viper delivers the news and its production value. At the end of the day, I just want to enjoy what I'm watching. And I'll take that over the tired 4 to 5 guys sitting around talking for 2 hours format. Plus, I like that he gives 0 Fs. Haha. Who does that sound like?
Him.
That sounds like Liam. That sounds like Viper Island. He's got the same talking points, the same stupid talking points, right? I respond, I say, yeah, over here our wives don't have boyfriends, so I understand why you like Liam's channel. Yeah, I just like to have fun, man. It's all good. And then check this out. Ben says, your reply says it all. It's like 3rd grade with you guys. I'm not apologizing for liking Liam's channel. Grow up. I have another funny response there.
Wait, so we have to grow up because he throws it in your face that he likes the guy who gives 0 Fs?
Yeah, exactly. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
But I call him out in this comment here for having a sock puppet account. Well, I'll just read it. I said, okay, don't apologize to me, because he said he's not going to apologize for liking Liam's channel. I said, okay, don't apologize to me. Just go apologize to your wife's boyfriend for not getting his laundry done, and stop using sock puppet accounts, Liam.
Yep.
I have a strong suspicion that this is, in fact, Liam. And it gets better. I also said, thanks, Liam, for intentionally leaving out all the important parts of what you did. If you think this is about a stolen picture, which I actually do own, then you're not paying attention. Thanks for trying to listen to my boring show. And I said something else. Retroblasting came in.
Uh-huh.
Michael came in and said, taking note of the fact you're refusing to acknowledge his false and underhanded attacks on multiple toy community Instagram accounts, resulting in their fraudulent termination, you're a POS, Ben. And then Ben comes in and says, see, we were having fun, but you had to bring retro blabbing into this. That's clever. I got to get out of here before he appears and drops a 45-minute monotone monologue on me. I'll leave you with this. He who gets over as the biggest heel inevitably becomes the biggest baby face. That's a reference to pro wrestling, which Liam has been involved in.
Yep.
He has had a pro wrestling channel and been involved with a... well, I'm not going to get into that because that could be considered doxing.
Right.
But he is a big wrestling fan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and people can look into that. So he is claiming, this guy Ben is claiming that he's the biggest heel right now. Viper Island is the biggest heel right now, but inevitably he'll become the biggest baby face. And then he says, and you'll know this when your wives or husbands are wearing that sweet Viper Island merch. That's not something, that's a weird thing to say.
Yep.
Like, your wives are going to be wearing Viper Island merch. Like, dude, this sounds like Liam. Right?
Yeah.
And I just responded with, I get it. That's what your wife's boyfriend keeps telling you. Okay. So I'm just making jokes. But then check this out. Now, we talked about Punk with Toys, right? And how he was attacked in the same way by Viper Island. Right?
Yep.
This guy, Ben, who I think is Liam, leaves a wrestling reference about a heel turning into a baby face, a common wrestling story trope. That same day, Viper Island posts this on his YouTube community tab. Check out the excellent review of Retro Eel by A Punk with Toys. Well-paced breakdown of the figure and package. Hands down the best and most engaging toy review I've seen in a long time. He makes a strong argument for redesigning the back of the packaging, and Hasbro should take note of it, because it would look extremely cool. Here he is, trying to turn babyface. From heel to babyface. Look at that. What do you think?
That's that bullshit.
Bullshit. I don't know Punk, but I know you know Punk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how he's going to take this.
I've never even seen that.
Yeah. He posted this on his YouTube community tab. This was sent to me by a guy, Zen Pimentel, who's Baldy Locks reviews.
Yeah.
He sent me this screenshot. I'm like, what's going on here? Something's fishy. And so I get that comment from Ben, and I'm like, holy crap, dude. Way to expose yourself. That's all my opinion, of course. I can't prove it, but
that whole thing is freaking stupid.
He's trying to turn babyface. Good luck. He's trying to make friends with former enemies. Good luck. Good luck, pal. Oh, boy. All right, let's get to some comments here. Yeah, we'll get to some comments. Let me remove this. Logan Holmberg, member for 11 months. Thank you for the tater chat. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Logan. Scott Hughes, our buddy Scott, sends in a super chat. Viper Island is a secondhand enema nozzle for the hashtag FVI fun. Thank you, Scott Hughes. That's very nice of you. Zakanen coming in with 5 free POA podcast memberships. Put them on, Chad. There we go. Thank you, Zakanen, very much. Very nice of you, sir. And then we have a super chat here from Lunchbox Killa 805. He sends a super sticker. Thank you very much, Lunchbox Killa. Okay. Now, those are our super chats and member chats and stuff. Let's go to the regular, let's go back to the live chat here. And if anyone has any questions or they want to add anything, I'll bring it up on screen. I'll try to keep track. We have 500 people watching. If you guys could hit that like button, that'd be great. Also, subscribe if this is your first time. Like I said earlier, we usually talk about toys on this channel, toy collecting, because we're a bunch of middle-aged dolly lovers.
Hell yeah.
Right? But
Yep.
Sometimes you got to air out the dirty laundry of a YouTuber who's trying to take your channel down and being really scummy and lying.
You know, and that's kind of the slippery. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No, go ahead.
That's kind of the slippery slope. Like, that's the stuff that, Retro Blasting talks about it a lot. Like, at some point, this whole like fake positivity police, like, can't we just have fun and only talk about toys and well, yes, we can. However, pause for dramatic effect. If you didn't have stupid crap like this going on, you wouldn't have to address it. And if you just keep turning the other cheek, the whole reason that this situation even exists is because he was allowed to behave like that, allowed to engage in those activities over and over and over again through a broken system, through Meta and Instagram, or the fact that like before other people didn't get together and say, you know what, like we're going to push your shit in. And if you don't bring it up at some point and just, well, the positivity police only want us to talk about the new dolly we picked up, we can't do that. See, that's the shit right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Scott Hughes sends in a member chat. Thank you for the tater chat, Scott. Sounds like Viper Island is trying to pull a Montreal screw job. Yes. Thank you, Scott. All right. Who was that? That was Bret Hart, right? Poor guy. Wasn't that the Montreal screw job? Do you follow wrestling?
Nope.
I haven't in like 20 some years. All right. Let me go through the chat here. Ronnie Trickshot says, have you guys met Liam in person at any conventions or anything? It would be interesting what this whole situation would look like if he knew some of us personally. No, he lives in, he's Canadian. So
remember when they posted that thing about the Canadian toy convention and my comment was, please have Viper Island as a guest? And they deleted it almost immediately. But as soon as I hit send, I took a screenshot because I knew it was probably going to go nowhere. But the thing that a lot of people don't understand, he's not a toy person. He's not at all. He is not a toy person. Again, let's talk receipts. I mean, I can see behind you. You can see behind me. Everyone's seen like all of our toy rooms and all that stuff. You ever seen any toys of his? Anything aside from the onesie twosie that he opens that people from his channel send to him?
Look, I'll be honest. I don't watch his channel.
I never did either.
I've seen
until all this shit started because he's not my wheelhouse. But the point is, he's not a G.I. Joe guy. He's not a toy guy. He doesn't know about toy history. He's not the guy who could tell you anything about, oh yeah, you want to talk about the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons line? Boop. He's not going to do that. He is not a toy person. He's not. He just started a channel about something because he thought that he could get a toehold. And that's why everything he talks about is about his sub count. He doesn't give a shit about his content because most of his content, he just gleans it from other channels and then he smashes it together into his own little whatever production.
Which is fine if you give them the proper credit. Now, definitely check out Toy Communi-Tea episode 1. It's on this channel. There's a whole playlist. There's 2 episodes in it now. But we go into much more detail about what he's done in the past against other channels like Toy Kind of Mood and some of the other stuff that he's done. But we were talking about Canadians. Oh, yeah, Canadians. Toy Connections is here. Says, yeah, Brett, Sean, Survivor Series 97. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, to answer the original question, he will never go to cons. He doesn't. He's not a con guy. He's not out hunting for toys. He doesn't want to be seen because he knows you'll never see him at a convention.
And but he's not really a G.I. Joe channel. He's a G.I. Joe classified channel.
Yeah, he's a classified only. He's what I call an aggregate, right?
Yeah.
Because he just takes stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see here. We got Vishay. I don't even know if I should read this, but it's funny. He says it all started because he couldn't take a joke, unlike his wife, who can take an entire football team in one night. Now, I don't approve of this type of humor, but I do laugh at it. Let's see here. I'm going through the chat now, guys. Daredevil Dave says, some of us got to hear Sergeant Slaughter's personal account of the Montreal screw job at dinner at Joe Fest. He's told that story a few times, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like last year at Joe Fest at breakfast with him, where he just let it out that there was going to be a Mad Marauders figure of him, and
yeah,
everybody was just like, okay.
Dude, when you're that age, you're just like, whatever. You don't care.
Oh, yeah.
Just throw it out there, you know? And good for him too. You got your dog there?
Both of them, yeah.
Hal Jordan says he's a COVID channel. Yeah, I think his channel's only a couple years old. Same as this one. That's, that doesn't mean the channel's not good. Hey, Robert's Infinite Realms. Thanks for the tater chat, man. He says Liam must be a Houston Astros fan. He had to learn to steal stuff from somewhere. Too bad he learned how to steal from people who got caught. I don't get the reference. The Astros? You know the story?
No.
I'm not a huge baseball guy, but I do like going to Mariner games every now and then. Even though only Liam goes to baseball games.
I mean, I'm a Yankees guy, so we don't need to get into that, because 20 people are going to roast me.
Smith the Crow says this guy did say he worked in some sports organizations. Is that accurate? You can research that. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of putting out there where people work.
No, he loves to talk about himself. Yeah.
I mean, if he said it good, let him say it.
Spencer Wilde said Astros stole signs in their World Series.
Gotcha. He's enough of a con on his own. True.
Yeah.
V. Conley says he does Minnesota Twins sports reviews, but he's allegedly stealing shit from other channels and using their content. Oh, you don't say. That if the shoe fits.
Yeah, I mean, if we're not going to go into that, then I'll just let it go. But yeah.
Paul is Canadian, and he says, "F me, I hate that he's a Canadian." Paul, you can't let him represent your whole country, man.
No, and he doesn't. There's a lot of awesome Canadians out there. Even
most of the Canadians,
space.
Yeah, most of the Canadians I know are cool, except Liam and Toy Connections.
Yeah, we don't play with Ken. Yeah, Ken's got that smoke coming.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Ken.
Yeah,
relax.
He knows.
Thank you, Cutthroat Comics. Chris, he says Ryan and Chad are great guys. Support their channels. I can actually confirm this. Yes. Thank you, Chris.
Mm-hmm. And we're friends IRL.
Yeah. Hal Jordan says his idiot subs send him his figures. I don't think he's actually gone out and bought any. Possibly.
Yeah, there's two ways to look at that. Either he has real subs sending him the only toys that he ever opens, or I don't know. Whatever.
Silly Pole Play says a Viper Island reaction video might be good. Maybe I can get a few subs from the bots. Well, here's the deal. You can do a reaction video, right? You can use his content and criticize it and, make comments on it. I did that. He copyright struck me. Okay. So your video may get taken down until YouTube realizes he's full of shit and then puts your video back up.
How long until he tries to strike this stream?
We'll see.
Okay.
We will see.
We shall.
The difference is, you know, he might have gotten a notification that I used some of his content, because you can go into your the copyright portion of your studio, and they'll show you other channels that have used your content, and then you can decide if it's copyright infringement or not.
Well,
Obviously,
then.
mine wasn't, right?
I've never
Mine
tried
wasn't.
that. No,
Yeah.
it was not. No.
Mine wasn't. It was fair use, and my video's back up.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't have you in that list, he'd be really stupid to strike you. But
Oh,
if
shit.
But
You got a super chat.
I'll get to it. I forget what I was saying.
Sorry.
Let's see here. Spencer Wild says Astros stole signs in their World Series. Oh, that's what I was saying. If your video pops up in his copyright section on his YouTube studio, you know, YouTube might side with him initially until you appeal it. So your video might get taken down. Okay. Just be ready for that. But through the appeal process, as long as your content is transformative and it falls under fair use, and it should, unless you're just playing it without changing it, then, you know, it will go back up. And if he keeps doing this on YouTube, he will get in trouble. YouTube doesn't like false flaggers at all. So he's going to have to be real careful.
Yep.
Maximilian Tucker, thanks for the tater chat. He says, it's infuriating when bad actors get away with it. Yeah. I mean, he's not really getting away with it because we're putting this out there, and this will always be out there, right? This will always be something that follows him, and it should be. This is just a record of his bad behavior, right? And by the way, I have a playlist now on the channel, on this channel, and I'm kind of compiling all the videos that go into his misdeeds, and, you know, we'll keep it relevant. We'll keep it out there because people deserve to know. Spencer Wild continues on about the Astros. They bang trash cans to tell people pitches based off stolen signs. Oh, wow. They were doing that New England Patriots type stuff, huh? Gotcha. Cheaters. Let's see here. We got a Renegade Biker 24. Laser Pants, have you seen my latest video on my channel on my 3D print progression on the Cobra Night Raven? I have not. I hope Diaper Island tries to copyright strike me before I will sue his ass quickly. Good luck to you, man. It's expensive. Stacy Hatch, thank you for gifting one channel membership. I didn't see who got it, but that's very nice of you.
Very cool.
Let me go to my start here. Oh, Bobby Vala. Thank you for the super chat, Bobby. He says, you people are mean. I learned it from you.
I learned it from watching you, okay? Hey, Ryan, don't talk to my handler like that, okay?
Oh, you better watch yourself. Your handler's here. Gonna handle you.
Better
Curse the Fenrir, thanks for the tater chat. He says, cry us a river, Bobby. Collect a disconnect. Thanks for the tater chat. He says he's mad that the 3 POA is in 69 million homes. Let me correct you. We're actually in 69 bajillion homes. And that is a fact.
And Bofa.
Yeah, we're in Bofa homes. You know, Collect a Disconnect wanted me to sign his Hasbro Infinity Gauntlet, you know, the big toy. And I did. And then he asked me to draw a penis on it. I couldn't do it. And now I kind of regret not doing it. I almost wish I would have done it. It would have been funny. I didn't want it to face the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Designed by the legend Bobby Vala, who was here in the
Gauntlet.
chat telling us we're mean. We're not mean. Just Jeff, thanks for the super chat. For smokes and road beers, cheers.
And be quick about it.
Yes, sir. Okay. Kanan says Nickelback, great Canadian band. Let's see here. Spencer Wild says, you know it's bad when the Hiss Tank and the 3 POA agree on a channel.
Oh my lord.
Oh, the website, the website guys. How could you not agree with us on this one? This could be really bad. It already is kind of really bad for YouTube. do you know Penguins ZO? He's a huge channel on YouTube. He goes by Moist Critical in the gaming.
Oh
sphere.
yeah. I know
Moist
more
Critical.
Mhm.
He just did a video about Sniper Wolf
Oh,
and
that
copyright
Sniper Wolf?
strikes and stuff.
Yeah.
He says, he has like 100 million subs. I don't know, something crazy. But he says, this is a big issue on YouTube, this copyright system that they have.
Yeah.
Right. And now people are copyright striking under fraudulent names, kind of like Viper Island did, except someone copyright struck another dude using Sniper Wolf's name, and that got that community to turn on Sniper Wolf. So there's like layers of abuse here of the system going on. It's wild, man. Like YouTube has a real problem on their hands. And the crazy thing is that Instagram is worse.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's 100 times worse.
Yeah. Mike Joseph says you only get one chance to be cool, Ryan. Did I blow it? I probably blew it. Oh well. Articulated Ninja reviews. Damn, I don't have my song ready. Where is it? There it is. What's up, Ninja? Thank you for the super chat. He says, you guys are super, super mean. Why don't you bring up sucky articulated toy lines while you're at it?
Okay.
Good. Hope you're doing good, Ninja. His video of the La Muerta action figure, right? The chick with the sugar skull face and the gun. She looks like the Mexican Punisher, right?
Yeah.
It's so good. Like, I need to go to Big Bad and buy that figure actually real soon before it sells out.
The video itself it's hilarious
good.
And it's really good. But yes.
It's his videos are, I mean, the production on his videos are second to none.
Dude, that video where he put where I tried to video call him of you and me.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo.
Yeah.
That's good.
Hey, what's up, Ninja? Let's see here. Curse of Fenrir with the super chat. Thank you. He says, Ryan, all this weenus art talk, you better be practicing to up your dong art game. I know, right?
Yeah. I
gotta learn how to draw a big, veiny, triumphant. Okay. I think we're all caught up. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking around for the drama stream. The drama. We're back to toys on Saturday. Bobby's back on the 3POA. It's for episode 71. Me and Bobby be talking toys. I think I want to do a rundown of all the exclusives coming to San Diego Comic-Con because there's a lot of cool stuff that I want to get. And even though I'm going, I might not get them because it's a lottery system. So I might have to try to get them, the ones that I want from Hasbro Pulse and the NECA store. So I think that would be a good show topic. We can run down all that stuff. And that's Saturdays at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Chad, you want to tell anyone about your channel before we peace out?
Sure. My channel is It's Chad. If you don't know it, it's right there. Pretty easy stuff. I pretty much just cover 118 scale, the Lord scale, and G.I. Joe parallel, things like that. And
well, I like 112 scale, the devil's scale.
I like 112 scale as well, but I am primarily a 118 scale guy. We all know that. But,
okay,
that's about it.
Fine.
I just put up a video of a custom unproduced 1995 G.I. Joe Battle Corps Rangers Cobra Eel out of a $5 cheapo boat from Walmart that anybody can make.
Very nice. Yep. I will have to probably never watch that, but
that's fine.
No.
Or you could just go watch my Viper Island video because that never got taken down.
Oh, Sam is here. Sam, yes. Now listen, Sam, thank you for the super chat. My apologies. You sent me a video file that StreamYard doesn't like, so I couldn't play it. And I didn't have time to email you and get it uploaded before the show. But I needed like an MP4 format. The Apple format, the MOV, that ain't gonna work, and I don't have time to convert it. But yeah, Sam Newsman, vote for him. July 10th through 28th, text 190 to vote. Let me get the number because I texted today. The number is 804-375-5011. Text 190 to 804-375-5011. That's to vote for Sam. The best of Richmond, Virginia. Sam, resend that video. And I'll play it on Saturday for sure, my friend. Thank you, Sam Newsman. Okay. I think that's everything. Channel members, stay tuned for the after show. We can get crazy over there. And goodbye, everybody.